Scrub is the guy that can't get no love from me. Hey, what are you doing over there, handsome? Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicole Concilio and welcome to the video, y'all. So, this hair scrunchie is from a place called Hello Stitched. I love their scrunchies. They are such great quality, and I figured I would just say that in the beginning because I know probably you guys are going to want to know about it. So, today I figured we would do another drumroll anti-haul. You guys loved my anti-haul that I did a few months back, and I figured maybe we can make this a regular thing on my channel, you know, like a few times a year. I know especially now with everything coming out for the holidays and fall, Halloween, it can get a little bit all blurred and conjoined together. So I am gonna sit down and talk about some of the fall makeup drops that I have seen that I'm not really interested in purchasing. And I was also thinking about doing this for maybe the holidays, like a holiday gift guide anti-haul, but also would really want to do a holiday gift guide in general. So I'm trying to figure that out, trying to collect some information together. Some of the stuff I think is really great, and then some of the stuff I'm like, about. So without further ado, let's get into this. Now, the first collection I actually want to start off with that I won't be purchasing is this Colourpop X Hocus Pocus collaboration. You know, let me explain why, because Colourpop is one of my favorite brands out there. They always have been. This collection sold out in minutes, I believe. I gotta tell you guys, if I'm looking at the eyeshadow palette, it really looks identical to about 7 other palettes they have released this year, between the last year. Like, honestly, it really reminds me a lot of Manny's Moonspell palette. Like, it's very similar colors with the purples and the greens. I honestly would rather support my friend than support something that I feel like we've seen 1,000 times released by Colourpop. You know what I mean? Like, it's always the same. Like, it's always the glittery things that nobody ever freaking uses. It's always kind of like a similar same eyeshadow palette colors. I mean, this is very similar to, like, even I think it was the Villains collection they did, like with Disney. I don't know. I just feel like they had such an opportunity here. I spit everywhere. They had such an opportunity here to make this epic, to make this something that really shook up the makeup world. Where are the Halloween-ness? That's what I want to know. Even though you guys know I'm not the biggest Hocus Pocus fan, I can still appreciate the movie. There are so many people out there that love Hocus Pocus. I just can't believe how bland it looks. You know what I mean? I also didn't even get sent this, which is very weird because I always get sent Colourpop collections, so I've never even tried it. That's basically my whole point in saying that to you guys. Next up is actually another Halloween collaboration. I figured this was like perfect for the fall. This is my screen is so dirty. Oh my God, why is it so dirty? So this is the Makeup Revolution and Nightmare Before Christmas collaboration. And I gotta say, another collection that I look at that just is a little bit bland to me. I feel like the 2 eyeshadow palettes here, they just look like a storm of colors spewed together. There's so many pinks, which make me confused. Like, this is Nightmare Before Christmas. Everything was gray and black. Like, I get it, you can't just sell a gray and black eyeshadow palette, but like, nothing about this besides the actual covers of the eyeshadow palettes remind me of Nightmare Before Christmas. That's one of my favorite movies out there. Like, I love that movie for the Halloween time. The highlighter, like the packaging just looks bulky. It doesn't look anything crazy, and everything else was just like mediocre, like looking at it for me. You know what I mean? There are barely any greens. Like, take away the outside packaging and these eyeshadow palettes would literally just look like part of a line that released shadows. I feel like if brands are gonna do collaborations with epic movies out there, Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, etc., Harry Potter, you gotta do it so good that not only does it perform amazing, it does the movie justice as well. I actually feel like I'm a pretty harsh movie critic. So when I like think like, oh yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorites, and to see a collection like that, I'm just kind of like, meh about it. I understand the fact of like making dupes, making affordable makeup, I get it, but sometimes with Makeup Revolution, I feel like they just straight up steal concepts and ideas, and I'm not really here for that. I've only tried out a few things for Makeup Revolution, and I wasn't like super impressed with it, but let me know what you guys think, you know, if you've tried Makeup Revolution, what your thoughts are on it, because I know that some people really do appreciate an affordable version of products, but also at the same time, it's like, I have a hard time like getting behind the Makeup Revolution kind of brand and situation, if that makes sense. So moving on to our next one, this is actually a collection from Lancome, and speaking with the whole copy idea thing, I saw it on Trend Mood's page and I was like, oh, is Smashbox doing another collab with Vlada or something? Because it looked like a Vlada collaboration, like the highlighter with the rose and all of that, and I was like actually kind of shook how similar I feel that looks. Obviously it's different colors and things like that, but also just the packaging itself, like, and the colors and the little eyeshadow palette, like, I feel bad for saying this. This screams to me like, hey, we're not an old lady brand, we're hip and trendy. Like, that's what that kind of screams to me, because, you know, Lancome I feel like is more of our, like, maybe our parents, maybe our aunts' generation. I know that there are a lot of people that do use Lancome and love their stuff. Like, I love their mascaras and their liners. I think they do a great job with that. Their lipstick, however, it is included in this photo. I think the lipstick is gorgeous, so I exclude the lipstick from this. I don't know if that's a little bit harsh. Like, again, these are my own thoughts and opinions. You guys love when I do anti-hauls, okay? It's like one of the things that gets the most viewed on my channel, so if you don't like it, then stop watching them. Next up on this list, I am going to throw on, and the only reason I'm gonna throw this on, because it is like a holiday collection. I know I did want to save holiday collections for another video, but this Jouer Midnight in Paris holiday collection. The only thing that really sparks my interest about this entire collection is the little lip treatment. The, I think they're called like lip enhancers or lip something. Jouer's lip products are bomb, but I also feel like this looks very similar to a lot of other collections and a lot of other holiday stuff they've put out this year. I don't really have any other negative thing to say about it other than the fact that it just feels like it's repeated or recycled ideas and products. Like, it's like the best of nudes. I feel like they always do that, and it's like, how many times are you gonna package this stuff differently? You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with it. I just think it's kind of bland. Like, it's a little boring. So our fifth item on the agenda today is the Natasha Denali I Need a Nude Glow highlighters and lipsticks. So the reason I'm throwing this up there is because I feel like Natasha's products are very overpriced. I firmly stand in saying that. I think, you know, it is a luxury brand, but like also, oh my God, like $130 for an eyeshadow palette. I think I've said this before. Like, I maybe even mentioned it in my anti-haul. This may be their second appearance in an anti-haul. There wasn't anything that wowed me about it. I feel like we've seen those same nude lipsticks from other brands. Dominique Cosmetics just released, it's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This one is called Nude Cocoa. Nothing nowhere near Natasha prices. I just don't think it's like anything special. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, here are some foiled highlighters. We've seen that a bajillion times from brands. There's nothing really about it that, especially the price, like the price just doesn't justify it for me. Lastly, on this motherfucking anti-haul. By the way, I hope you all voted. Just throwing that in there. This weird ass Soft Glam 2 palette from Anastasia. It just feels like, what is this? It literally looks exactly like their original Soft Glam. And I'm pretty sure they have 5 palettes already out there with these colors in it. Anastasia's formula with shadows are very inconsistent to say the least. So that just in general makes me feel like I don't really want to buy their stuff. This is just like recycled shadows put together in a mini palette form. That's what it feels like. It's like, oh, we gotta use these shadows. We have them sitting around. Let's put them in a mini palette. I'm not a big fan of mini palettes at all. I ain't here for it. And that actually wasn't the last thing on the list, because I got one thing to add to it that's sitting here on my desk that I just looked at and remembered, oh yeah, I don't like those. I should probably add it to this anti-haul. These Colourpop cream shadows. I have tried to make these work so many times and I can't make them work. They just look patchy. There's so much glitter in each one of them. It like does not look good on my eyes whatsoever. There is so much glitter in these. I just find it very difficult to use, and not that I'm some like amazingly talented MUA, but I'm someone who is a makeup artist and puts my makeup on every single day, and it's like if I'm struggling with this, I feel like the average consumer may struggle with it as well. I just find like the top layer, it gets really dried out. You have to like swish your finger in it. It's also kind of difficult to use with brushes. I even used my waterproof brushes because, you know, I figured, okay, cream, it's a little bit softer, it's not a powder. Like the Jordan Liberty brush. This one, I even had a difficult time using the product with this one, and like it dried down and it's all crunchy and weird feeling. But I'm actually interested to hear what you guys think about these little cream shadows, because maybe I'm just using them wrong. Maybe they need to be wet with water. I mean, I don't know, with setting spray. I have no idea, but they definitely are not easy to use, and I won't be going out of my way to repurchase or purchase any of those. But yeah, you guys, this was our little anti-haul. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Let me know down below what you guys think about like holiday gift set anti-haul and like holiday gift guide ideas in general. Let me know what your thoughts are, and also let me know if there's any makeup out there that you're not really digging or vibing with right now that you don't want to purchase. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!